Tiamat Media is an independent alternate reality game designed and launched by the Emergent Game Group at Georgia Tech's digital media program. Our game is transmedia, using a multitude of media platforms including a company website, character social media sites, emails, recorded phone calls, physical assets, and real-world spaces. Tiamat Media ran during DragonCon 2013, which is one of the largest fan conventions in the country. Our narrative revolved around the fictional company we called Tiamat Media, a publishing company that specializes in publishing fan artwork. On the surface, the company helps fans distribute and spread their artwork. The goal of the players is to collaborate to uncover the mystery of Tiamat Media, which is that the company actually wants to steal these works and publish them as their own.
Why the hell isn't my name on any of my stuff?
A major asset in our game was tiamatmedia.com. This website features the basic information about the company, but also includes several hidden rabbit holes that can only be discovered if players can solve the puzzles on the site. Tiamat Media had 3 major game mechanics at play: a casual picture-taking game that could be played while waiting in lines for panels, a hide-and-seek game in which players had to find a character to gain vital information about taking the company down, and a puzzle-solving game on the back of the picture tag cards, which gives players access to internal memos and phone conversations between Tiamat employees.
Tiamat is just the publisher. You have no right to publish my stuff without putting my name on it.
We actually have the right to do whatever we want with your work. You signed our contract.
The designers of the game also took on Tiamat Media employee identities in order to fully bring the company to life. In the months leading up to the launch of the game, our player recruitment plan involved creating social media accounts and email addresses for our characters. We populated these accounts with content relating to the theme and story of the game to create a deeper and more pervasive narrative. We produced physical assets for this game, including the picture tag cards, Tiamat Media buttons, free Nami buttons, advertisements in DragonCon publications, and Tiamat Media hand fans. We chose to make hand fans because DragonCon attendees are often standing outside in Atlanta August heat. The hand fans were a huge success. Everyone was eager to have something to help them keep cool. We planted a rabbit hole on the design of the fan, which would lead players further into the game. We were able to create such a successful artifact because we were able to assess the context of our game. There are several takeaways the Emergent Game Group learned from designing Tiamat Media. Our low number of players was mostly because designing for a convention context is extraordinarily difficult, and we needed a more substantial recruitment effort. We also experienced network and phone service issues in the hotels, which made it almost impossible for our players to engage with our picture tag game. Unfortunately, we may never know how much this affected our game and how many people wanted to play but couldn't. However, our successes include the popularity of the Tiamat hand fans, and solving unanticipated problems with emergent game mastering, such as having to find a convention table at the very last minute. We were also able to playtest parts of the game at an earlier fan convention, which helped us be even better prepared for our final launch. Though the game has concluded, the Emergent Game Group will apply the takeaways we learned from designing Tiamat Media to the future games we design.